Hi, this is Mitch Mitchell of I'm Just Sharing, and today I'm offering up a little bit of a rant about smartphones. I'm basically calling this the scam that is smartphones. Here's the deal. I bought a smartphone about 2 years ago, HTC Thunderbolt, which at the time was the highest rated smartphone, even rated better than iPhone, which I thought was pretty impressive. And I've not had a single problem with my phone. Now, the strange thing is my wife has had different problems here and there, but I usually pick on her and say she's just hard on stuff because she's the strongest woman in the world and she's got these really strong hands. Anyway, she started having this little minor problem with her phone where she can't connect it to the computer. Well, let me rephrase that. She can connect it to the computer so it will charge, but it won't do anything else. The computer won't recognize it. My computer, laptops, nothing. Won't recognize it. So we're in a position where we may have to get her a new cell phone because she's got some files on the phone. She needs to move them. And sure, we can put them in Evernote or we can send them email, but she can't delete anything because the only way you can delete these things off of the smartphone is pretty much by hooking it to the computer and getting rid of it. I don't know why they set things up that way, but they did. I think that's another scam. So anyway, she has been out there looking at these smartphones, and so she got me looking at it, and I decided, well, let's pull up the computer and find out what's going on. And one of the sneakiest scams that they have is that these phones go pretty much obsolete within 6 months. And I find that incredible because, these technologies cost so darn much money. If you want to buy a smartphone without getting on a plan, you might as well start at $400 and go anywhere up to $800. It's amazing just how much these things cost. So they try to put you on a plan. Now, here's the deal. Here's one of the sneakiest scams. I don't know what made me kind of figure this out, and probably other people have figured it out, but some haven't, so here you go. There are some phones that you can get when you go to your carrier for free. And it sounds like a great deal. You want to know the truth? Any phone that you can get for free is already obsolete. It's obsolete. Now, what does obsolescence mean? It basically says that if you wait 3 months and then you need a replacement battery, most probably you're not going to be able to find it. You're going to have difficulty. The store's not going to carry it. That happened to us, by the way. If you need a connector, you think, well, I've got the connector that I have with the other phone. A lot of times, suddenly your old connector doesn't work anymore, and now you have to get a new connector for your phone. It's hard to find these things. I mean, you can go to eBay and order something like that, but the stores, they're not carrying them. So what I did as an example is let's talk about the Samsung Galaxy. It seems that if my wife and I decided to replace our phones and we didn't want to pay a bunch of money, we could get the Samsung Galaxy 2. Now, get this deal. This phone is already obsolete, but we have to pay $49 a piece for new phones because they recommend that you both, change your phones because you have to change the plan anyway. Now, if we want the Galaxy 3, well, the Galaxy 3 is $199 a piece. Come on, really? Now, the Galaxy 2 is obsolete, which basically says if you pay insurance for that, and say 2 months down the line, something's wrong with the phone, yeah, you get a replacement, you get a refurb. You don't get a new phone because it's obsolete. They're trying to get rid of the stuff that they don't want anymore so that they can sell you the expensive phone. So it's obsolete. You're not getting a new phone. You're getting a refurb. And by the way, that's how it works for your regular phones. I mean, my HTC, well, actually my wife's, when she tried to go and get another one, they said, well, yeah, we'll send you a refurb. I can't get a new phone? Well, we don't make those anymore. Well, we knew that. But she could get a new phone, but she can't get a new smartphone. She certainly can't get it for the $50 that it's supposed to cost. They said that any phone they gave her was going to cost $100, even though we've been paying this thing for almost 2 years. You pay for the insurance. And they can't guarantee that she'll get anything that looks like what she's got now. As a matter of fact, they can't tell her what she would get. What the devil is that? So in other words, we've been paying this extra money for insurance for 2 years, and they can't even guarantee what she's going to get. So she's got to get a new phone, but to get a low-priced new phone, and by the way, we can get a couple of phones for free, but they're lesser. They're little tiny dinky phones that don't do all the good smartphone stuff that you want. And by the way, they're also obsolete. I'm sorry, this is a major scam. All these people, major scams. You iPhone people, you almost have to feel the same way. You get out there and you stand in these long, long lines to get the latest iPhone, where nothing is wrong with the old iPhone, and then the next year they jack you up for another $500, $600. What the devil is that? Now, some people are happy to go ahead and buy an old phone, and they think they're getting a deal out of it, and maybe you are, unless something goes wrong. And then you see, man, I'm stuck. I'm in a bad place because they're not going to give you a new phone. You're getting a refurb. Frankly, I think that's a major scam. Anyway, this was my rant on that. I had told some people I was going to be doing a rant on smartphones. Someone had to say it. If you haven't thought about this before, you need to know that when you're checking these prices and you're checking your phones, that if it's a low price, most probably it's already obsolete. That's all I have to say right now. Leave a comment down below or on the blog post that I'll be putting this on, and I will be giving you a link to that. Take care. Y'all have a great day.